One February afternoon, James was on his way to Knapford Station. He had pulled a long train of schoolchildren to the harbor that morning so that they could learn about ships and sailing. However, the children had been so annoying, joyful, and cheery that James had developed an awful headache and a debate to Edward, the number 2 engine of the Northwestern Railway.
Honestly, Edward, I don't know why I offered to take the children if they don't want to behave. My coaches will need new springs after today.
The trucks didn't care because they just giggled out at the red guy.
Shut up, you ugly pigs!
My name is Ryan.
You can't blame the children, James. They were excited.
I'm sure it was a fun experience for them, but my axles are worn out. I wish they'd be more considerate.
But that's where you don't need to. Our passengers' happiness is our first priority.
But if they give me a headache, then what's the point?
There's always a point, James. Here, let me tell you a story to help you understand.
Sure thing, Edward. Besides, it will be a while before my next train.
And so this is the story that Edward told that darn vain dude.
Many years ago, when I first came to this island, I met a shy young boy. He was 7 years old, and his name was Miles. And man, was he fascinated with steam engines. I loved the way of how much he knew and enjoyed listening to him speak about railways. But he was a troubled boy. He had a father who wasn't interested in his care, and a mother who was overwhelmed with the thought of raising her son on her own. So the boy spent most of his life looking for me. I realized that I was the boy's support system. From one moment to another, I realized I was learning a lot from him, which is probably why I'm so wise. When he wasn't in school, he rode with my crew on my footplate or tender, and I took him wherever he wanted to go.
Well, Edward, I never knew a little boy like him could learn so much throughout his life.
Me neither. Anyways, I could see that as he grew up, he became more confident and less isolated. He went away to a college in order to have a new job, was married, then started to raise a family of his own. But when he stopped by, he often brought his children. And the first time I met Miles' son and daughter gave me goosebumps.
Oh, good heavens.
Is this really a good spot to see your favorite blue train?
It sure is. Hope I can see him again.
Wow, Dad, that's cool.
Wait a sec, is that...
Edward!
Hello, everybody.
Well, that was him, alright.
That I agree with.
Years flew by. His children grew up too, and soon he was becoming an old man. He couldn't walk as far or well, but I could see him at Crosby waving to me as I entered. Then one day, he stopped coming to the station altogether.
Oh, well, what happened?
It's not nice to talk about it, but the little boy I've seen grew up before my eyes and lived his life before he died, that is.
Edward was almost in tears.
He lived a good life, as well as taught me a lot.
You mean teach?
You see, James?
Never mind.
This is the point. No matter how passengers live, what they look like, or how they act, you must understand that you play a very important role in their lives. You are not just the key to get them from one destination to another.
Then he said,
You are the face that they see every day when they board your coaches. I mean, just think about what would have happened if I hadn't been that face for Miles all those years ago.
Well, both of the boys didn't say anything for a bit. Then the silence was broken by James's mouth.
I'm so sorry. I see what you mean. Thank you for telling me. I feel a bit silly after how I reacted to the child topic.
That's okay. Sure, toddlers can be unbehaved. But if you engage more with them, maybe they'll have some wisdom to share too.
You know what, dude? You're absolutely right.
And as James went to platform 1 to pick up some red coaches, he looked towards Edward, who was gazing up into the sky.
Goodbye, Miles. Hope you're safe underground. And thanks for being my teacher.
Anytime, my friend. Anytime.
Happy Valentine's Day.